I do really appreciate you taking the time out for yourself. Before we begin, I just wanted to take firstly a moment to thank the female dentists who are, who see how well-being impacts directly your life and your clinical work, makes you a better clinician. So thank you so much. We are a great bunch here. So if you're interested, come and join us. We do lots of things that support not just your clinical practice, but also your overall being as a women in dentistry. So I am a prosthodontist and I'm also an integrative psychotherapist. And with over 15 years in dentistry and extensive training in mental health, mindfulness, and movement, I now help dental professionals prevent burnout through practical, compassionate tools. And it all started with my one-to-one, with my own journey in going through burnout myself. And breathwork and meditation were one of the first tools that I started to connect with. And they helped me find my way back to manage my own stresses, manage my own anxiety. And both practices are really an essential part of my get back to sustain me. So this is why I'm so passionate about sharing stuff that really works, stuff that you can take back to your busy lives, to your clinics, to your, the chaotic lives that we lead as women, as women in dentistry. I went on a really long journey, and this is why I'm really passionate about offering stuff that really, really works. So thank you again for joining me. Today's session, I just want to put it out there that sometimes when we do this kind of work, stuff comes up. So all emotions are okay. All, everything that you're feeling, whatever is going on, is all okay and it's all welcome. You're welcome to share it. You're welcome to stop me, not in between the meditation, but otherwise, yes, please do feel free to switch on your cameras if you feel called to, or unmute yourself if you don't want to show your face on video on a Sunday morning. That's absolutely okay. This is your space to reset, and everything's welcome here. So let's talk a bit about what's going on today. So if we can all just take a moment to connect with, how are you really feeling? How are you feeling in this very moment? And just, you don't have to share this, you don't have to unmute yourself, just check in with yourselves. And maybe make a note of how things are right now. Just go within, just take a breath. And whatever it is, whatever word has come up first, that's, don't judge it, just sit with it. I want to open the floor up a bit now. Excuse my voice going a bit groggy, but I really want to open the floor. If you do feel open to sharing, what is, have you ever had any experience with meditation, with breath work? And what is your role in the dental world? Where are you at? Are you a complete beginner? Are you here just to experience this for the first time? Have you tried it before and it didn't work? I'm really open to hearing. So if you don't feel called to opening your, starting your video, if you can unmute yourself and just share, that'll be great for me to know. Anyone? Rupa, Resham, Anam, Carmen, thank you all for joining. Anyone feels called to opening, unmuting?
Hi, hello. Sorry, I just took my son from football.
No, that's absolutely okay. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah. I never done meditation or anything like that. So yeah, it's my first time.
It's your first time. Thank you for sharing. And thank you for being the brave person to unmute themselves fast. It's always scary to do that in a group. Rupa, Resham, Anum, do you feel called to sharing? Oh, let's see, we've got something on the chat. Rupa, it's your first time too. Same, amazing. Not done meditation before as well. So complete beginners, great. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about mindfulness, about meditation. You might have heard this word a lot. It's become way more mainstream than what it was when I started out my own journey. So mindfulness is basically all about giving your full attention to the current moment, to focus on what is going on right now, but not just outside, because outside chaos we're very good at noticing. It's about being also aware at the same time. What are you sensing? What are you feeling? And what are you thinking? And they're all three very different things. So what are you sensing in your body? What emotions are rising up, and because of those emotions, what thoughts are rising up. It's really important to connect with them without judgment. So this is what mindfulness is all about. And how does it actually help us as a dental professional? It helps us navigate the stresses. We face really unique set of stresses and anxieties in the clinical setting, but then when we come back home, we've got all of those regular human being stuff to deal with, the kids, the chores, the responsibilities. It really helps us to navigate when we are present in the here and now. We're not dwelling over the past of what happened, and we're not constantly worrying about the future. We are here in this moment. That means we can deal with this moment effectively. So it really helps us tackle and navigate the stress. And eventually, the goal is that the more aware you are, the more it will reduce the stresses and the anxieties that you face. Surprisingly, surprise, surprise, it also improves your focus because you're here and now. You're not distracted. You're not constantly thinking about all of the tabs that are open in your brain about the past and about the present. They're here and they're now. And it also then, therefore, all of this combines together to support your emotional well-being. So today, the tool that I'll be sharing with you all is, before we go on to the tool, I want to share this amazing study because we're such geeks and we love a bit of research. So this is a lovely paper that has done cumulative study that has done, assessed all of these different other studies and combined it together. And it really shows how engaging in contemplative practices like breathwork, meditation, yoga, movement, any sort of mind-body practice, it helps facilitate a restorative state within you, which is called deep rest. Now we need this deep rest state. Now, deep rest doesn't mean going, cozy into a blanket and resting. Yes, that is rest in itself, but also when you engage in these practices, no matter how long or how short, it really brings about that tiny effect of deep rest, even when you're in the middle of chaos. So it does that by signaling, safety to your nervous system, because when we're in threat, when we're in fight and flight mode, our nervous system's job is to just keep us safe, to keep us alive. It's not there to repair at that moment. It's not there to restore. It's not there to make, optimized decisions to keep us go forward. It functions from a state of anxiety, from a state of fright. So it's all about safety signaling, which then helps, the energetic resources that we have, maybe the food that we've eaten, the rest that we've got, and, diverting and pointing all of those resources towards cellular optimization. So it helps us, helps our brain functions better. And then, it takes us away from the demanding, from trying to save and, keep it all together during the stressful states. So I would really recommend, if you want to look up some studies, and this is a great one to connect with. So today we will be practicing an exercise called the vagal nerve breath. It's also known as the calming breath. And it moves us from a state of chaos, even if we are in the middle of it, to a state of calm. And it helps us deal with the pressures of daily lives. Helps us to find a sense of calm whenever we need it. How does it do that? It helps us moving from fight or flight or fear or shutdown into the parasympathetic part of our nervous system, whose job is to help us feel safe. So, and it's the safest, most effective way of reducing stress and anxiety, and it helps the body to recover really quickly, even if you're in the middle of it, even if you're right in the middle of it. And then the more you practice it, it improves the overall health of our bodies, but also our emotional well-being. When we practice it, when we connect with it in a difficult situation, it really gives us a sense of control, gives us a sense of our control over our own nervous system, that we're not reacting or responding from a state of stress or anxiety. We're responding from a state of calm and control. So we don't need a huge practice when in state of calm and chaos, but you do need practice outside of chaos to be able to, in a calm state, to be able to bring it into a chaotic state. We only need about 3 to 4 long, slow exhales for our vagus nerve, for our parasympathetic nervous system to activate, for it to start working. That's how quickly it starts to work. It slows your heart rate right down. Whereas when we're anxious, when we're in fight or flight, you can, everyone feels it sort of in their chest more commonly, and their heart rate starts to go up, and it starts to feel quite heavy in the chest. This slows the heart rate right down. It softens the body. It brings you in the here and now and gives you a wider perspective of what is going on. So vagus nerve breath is an amazing one to connect with in crisis, in pressure, when we need to feel calm. But in order for it to work well in a crisis, we must practice it away from crisis. So today we're going to be practicing a combination of vagal nerve breath along with a mindful body scan, where we'll be connecting with every part of our body and seeing what we're feeling, what is going on over there without any judgment. But before we connect with the breath, it's really important that we prepare our bodies. Now, we see going to the gym as a separate thing, sitting down in meditation or, breathwork practices as a separate thing. I see them as the same because, our mind and our body are not separate. They're correlated, they're together, and they work together. So you want to be preparing your body before you actually want to sit down in stillness. And you can use these two practices of the breath or of what we're going to be doing next separately, but also great when we do it together. So the reason we want to prepare our body is because we hold on so much throughout the day, throughout the weeks, not just in our mind, not just the emotions, the thoughts, the feelings, but all of those then get registered in our body. And what happens, we become really tight. We become, our body starts to ache, our back start to hurt, our shoulders become really tight, our jaws become really tight. So all of that stuff, our body is catching on. It's catching on more and more and more. So before we sit down in stillness to connect with the meditation, we're going to be doing something called as neurogenic tremoring, which is basically shaking. We shake the body out, and it is one of the easiest, most grounding, and is, very simple technique to reset a really stressed out nervous system. It is our body's natural way to let that energy that we don't need, let that stress out that we don't need. Animals do it. If you have kids, you would see that when they get really hyper, when they get really overwhelmed, they run around, they just shake their bodies out. They are naturally resetting their nervous system. But as we grow older, we are taught to sort of hold it together, wear these masks, and be resilient, and really be put together. So I really want to invite you all to just find some space around you wherever you are. If you don't have space around you, you can even do this while sitting down. But yeah, I just invite you to just stand up on the side. You don't need a lot of space for it, just where you are standing. And what we're going to be doing is we're just simply going to be shaking, just gently. We'll start gentle. We'll just gently move our fingers. Really connect with the tiny muscles in your hands and your wrists that work so hard for us all day, not just in the clinics, but at home, taking care of our families, ourselves, cooking, cleaning, laundry, all of those other tasks that come with being an adult. So just gently shaking your wrists now. And maybe just start to move your shoulders along with it. If you're sitting down as well, this is easy to do. Just really, and your body will naturally start to move, like how mine has just started to move a little bit faster. So if yours is calling you to do that, listen to it. Just really allow it. Remember, nobody's camera is on, so nobody can really see you if you're looking silly and you're worried about that. I'm the only one who runs the risk of looking silly here. So just let loose, just let go. There's no fear of judgment. And just your shoulders. And if you're standing up, then maybe just involve your knees along with it. Maybe bring a little bounce. If you're sitting down, then just start to move your feet. Just start to shake them about. And maybe you want to just shuffle around a little bit. And really bending those knees now. Naturally, you might have noticed that your body is throwing the breath out. So that's good. That's a good sign. So with next shake, we're just going to breathe out really loudly, just sigh out. And one last time. And just gently slowing down with micro movements. If you're sitting down, just maybe roll your ankles, your toes, just gently shaking your fingers. Any micro movements that you need to make now in your neck, your shoulders. And while you're standing, just connecting with how your body is feeling. Is your body feeling hot? Is it feeling cold? Are you feeling tingling in your hands, in your feet? That's all energy. That's good energy that's come up. You really let something out that your body was just holding on. We don't have to put words on what it was. We're just acknowledging that we've let go of something that we don't need within our bodies, our nervous systems. And just take a deep breath and then just sit down. Just find your way back into a comfortable position. And really settling down, just giving ourselves a moment to be. Taking a sip of water if you've got some around you. We're going to be stepping into our meditation. So really take this moment now to settle down. If you're in a chair, if you're lying down on the sofa, on the bed, wherever you are, just really finding that comfortable ground. And let's begin our practice for today. So, taking this moment to get really comfortable. And we'll start by taking 3 calming breaths together. So, breathing in and letting go. Breathing in and letting go. And maybe letting our eyes fall shut now for the last calming breath that we're going to be doing right now. Really allowing your eyes to fall shut. One last time, breathing in and letting go. Just softening on the exhale. Your eyes are shut. The breath is just moving how it is meant to move. You're not changing it in any other way at this point. But with every exhale, you're focusing on just softening your body, just relaxing your eyes, softening your jaws, your shoulders, your neck, and really softening your arms, your fingers, and your hands. Just softening your belly with each breath out, just really relaxing and inviting that feeling of relaxation. If it doesn't even feel like it, just relaxing, softening your feet, your toes. And just for a moment, bringing your attention to your breath as it is now. Noticing how your breath is moving in your body as it is. As you inhale the warmth of this breath, and as you exhale the coolness of this breath, just really noticing where it is landing. And on your next inhale, really breathing in, and then very slowly, gently breathing all of the way out. The bottom of your exhale. No force. And then back in again. And slowly, slowly, all of the way out. And back in again. And really slowly, without any force, all of the way out. And breathing in. And exhaling with the emphasis on this long, slow exhale. And breathing in again. And focusing on that long, slow exhale. And finding your own pace, your own rhythm. Focusing on the long, slow exhale. Breathing in and slowly, slowly, all the way out. The breath is gentle. The breath in is deep, and then you follow your exhale all of the way out. There's no force. And if your mind has deviated to your to-do things, to your tasks, just gently, as a friend, bring it back to the focus on your out breaths, just breathing in. And there's no force as you breathe out, just breathing out slowly, slowly, all of the way out. Gently coming to the end of the breath and then breathing back in again. And slowly, slowly, all of the way out. Just exhaling without any force. In your own rhythm, just breathing in and slowly, slowly exhaling all the way out. And when you breathe like this, your body is soft as your breath. Breathing in and slowly, slowly exhaling without any force all the way out. And as you breathe like this, there is no tension in your body. The breath is moving easily in, and follow that exhale as you slowly, slowly breathe all the way out. Finding your own pace and your own rhythm. Following that exhale all the way out, no forcing. And as you continue to breathe like this, allow every exhale to unwind you. Breathing out slowly, slowly, very slowly, all the way out. Inhaling in and then allowing the exhale, the slow, long exhale to unwind any tightness in your body. Breathing in and the emphasis on the long, slow exhales. And as you breathe, can you soften the body a little more as you exhale all the way out? Breathing in and just breathing out and letting go a little more as you breathe all the way out. Really softening and relaxing in your own rhythm as you breathe out slowly, gently, without any force. With each long exhale, softening your feet, your ankles, legs, your back, your spine. Exhaling, long, slow exhale. And relaxing those arms, shoulders, neck. Breathing in and then slowly, slowly exhaling out. And softening your face and all of the tiny muscles in there, the head. Allowing the long, slow exhales to really unwind and soften your whole body. Breathing in and long, slow breath out, moving easily. 5 more breaths like this. There is no rush. Just following the breath all the way out. 4 more. Breathe and slowly allowing the exhale to flow through you. Breathe and exhaling all the way out. Twice more like this, just breathing in and softening and softening, and as you exhale. And once more, breathing in and breathing slowly, slowly out. And rest for a moment now. For in just a moment, we're going to be breathing using a count in for 3 and out for 6. Letting your breath fall. And on your next inhale, breathing in for 2, 3, and out for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you only reach a 4 or 5 with your exhale, please gently stop. No force. So breathing in again with a count of 2, 3, and out with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And breathing in again, 2, 3, and out again with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And one last time, breathing in, 2, 3, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Big breath in and letting go. Letting the body rest now for a moment, whether you're sitting or lying down, whatever position you are in. With your eyes closed, just allowing your body to rest for a moment. And as your body rests, bring the spotlight of your mind, the attention of your mind, to the soles of your feet. Just noticing, how does this area feel, your feet, your toes? Just connecting without any judgment. and merely placing your attention, just gently moving that attention now to the ankles. Just really noticing, how does this area feel? How does my body in the ankles, around the ankles, how do they feel? And moving the mind's attention, the mind's spotlight to your knees and the points behind your knees, where your legs bend. Just connecting with what is going on there. A sense of curiosity, no judgment. And then gently moving that attention, the spotlight of your mind, to the points in your body where the upper leg meets the body. And just noticing, just giving it space and acknowledgement. What is going on there? Just giving it and allowing it space to come into your awareness. And then moving that attention now to the spine, to each and every vertebrae, piece by piece, all the way to your neck. Just acknowledging and allowing it space to express, how is your vertebrae feeling? How is your body feeling? And then moving that attention to the front of your body, your chest, your belly, maybe your breath, just giving it attention and space to how it's feeling. Is it hot? Is it cold? Are there any emotions? And then gently moving the spotlight of your mind, your attention onto your shoulders, your neck. And maybe taking a moment to soften them. Just really soften them and allowing them space to be. And gently moving the awareness of your mind, the attention to your jaws. Softening that jaw, your cheeks, letting go around that area. Bringing in the attention now to your eyes and the tiny muscles around the eyes, around the forehead, and really allowing them to just soften and relax. I spend all of this time absorbing so much information, allowing the space with your attention to be, to soften. And gently and slowly zooming out the spotlight of your mind, your attention, and bringing this attention to your whole body, from your head to your fingers, to the tips of your toes, just zooming out and connecting with your whole body, just noticing and acknowledging how does it feel right now? Does it feel hot, cold, tense, warm? What is going on? And simply acknowledge it. And maybe bring in awareness and allow it to soften. And as this spotlight covers your whole body, give yourself permission to just let go and relax. And as you're connected to your body, perhaps you notice that there is softness in your breath. Perhaps you notice a little more space between your thoughts. Just allowing your body to soften. And as you do this, just gently bring in a sense of gratitude. Sense of gratitude for yourself, for caring for yourself to come on a Sunday morning for your well-being. Thank yourself for being here. Feeling that gratitude fill up your heart space, fill up your whole body, your whole being. We're just going to connect back and take a deep breath in and out. Another deep breath in and out. And one last deep breath, the deepest one you've had all day. And gently, slowly out. And slowly beginning to now move your fingers, your toes, and gently stretching and moving your body in any way that feels good right now to you. Just gently moving that body from rest to current awareness, and slowly and gently bringing yourself back into the room where you're sitting, back into the body, and allowing your eyes to fall open. Just arriving back, having a sip of water if you've got some near you. And really allowing yourself to arrive back. I trust that everyone's eyes are open. They've arrived back. And I just want you all to, I really invite you, just connect with how are you feeling in this moment after connecting with your breath, after connecting with your body, and just without any judgment, just seeing where you were before when we started and where you are right now. So if anybody feels brave and open again to maybe unmute themselves and really share how you're feeling. Thank you, Carmen. That's good, Rupa. That's really good. That's really, really nice. Yawning is an amazing sign of our nervous system that is actually slipped into deep rest. It's not a sign of just tiredness. So I love that, that you feel really relaxed. I love, Carmen, that you are feeling more calmer as well. Anum, thank you. More relaxed and calm than before. So you can really see that this was, obviously this was a much longer guided practice, but even if you went and you connected with those long, slow exhales 3 to 4 times, in a row, you will start to step into that calming zone. You will start to activate that deep rest. And the more you practice, the easier it will get when we're really facing chaos with kids around, with patients around, with, never ending notes. Um, so I really want to invite you to continue that practice. We've got lots more planned at the female dentist. So, you stay connected with us, and you can come join more of these practices. I again want to thank you for taking the time out on a Sunday morning for yourself. So well done. Please give yourself a pat on the back. Um, and thank you so much. And if you'd like to stay connected with me, I'm on Instagram, I'm on LinkedIn and all socials as Dr. Aditi Bhalla. And I'm also on the Dental Wellbeing Hub. And I really look forward to connecting with you all again soon. Thank you so much. And I'm loving the feedback that you all are feeling more relaxed. Be gentle, be kind, have lots of water. And if you still feel a little bit drowsy, a little bit loopy, just allow yourself time to be where you are, and just be kind to yourselves. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Aditi. That's been lovely. And thank you all for your time and have a lovely Sunday. Thank you all. Thank you.
Take care.
Have a lovely day.
You, bye-bye.